Hi, friends, and welcome to another episode of Tuesday Tea Time with Sahdi and Omni, where we drink the tea and spill the tea of our weekly spiritual practices. I'm Omni.
And I'm Sahdi.
And today's episode is a first episode of a 5-part series all about how to read tarot in about 30 minutes. And Sahdi's going to start us off with the right side up, and I'm going to do the reverse. So, Sahdi, take it away.
All right. So the wands are the suit of fire, the element of creation, passion, and the divine power. So in the witch's circle, the fire guards the south. It's the gateway of creation and power. It's where courage meets transformation and the soul remembers what it's capable of. Mm-hmm. Fire is the sacred breath of spirit made visible, the spark in your solar plexus, the divine engine that turns thought into action. So it's basically life force energy. It's alive. And the force pretty much says, I'm here, I'm powerful, and I create. So the wands rule the realms of energy, divine sexuality, purpose, and manifestation. So everything that burns within you can become something real. Mm-hmm. So astrologically, this is the home of the fire signs, Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. And each one burns with its own flame. Mm-hmm. So think of it like this. Aries is the spark. It's like the first strike of a match. And then Leo is the bonfire. It's radiant, magnetic, and it's the light that everyone gathers around. And then Sagittarius is like a wildfire. It's uncontainable, and it's expanding across realms and spreading wisdom and vision wherever it touches. So when the wands appear, Spirit's basically calling you to awaken your sacred fire. It's passion that can build worlds and burn illusion away. The wands are your inner alchemy, the match, the flame, the torch. They ask you to master your fire and to burn with purpose, not destruction. Mm-hmm. All right, let's start with the Ace of Wands.
Yes. And we're going to go over the Rider-Waite deck. We're going to use that as an example just because it is the most mass-produced deck out there.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right, so upright, the Ace of Wands is the universe dropping the wand in your lap and saying, go play, create, manifest. It's inspiration that turns into action. It's all about like your new job that feels divinely timed, or a relationship that sparks like lightning inside of you, or projects or business ideas or whatever it is that's in your spread. It's the sacred yes.
Mm-hmm. And reverse, the meaning is missed opportunities, lack of inspiration, false starts, blocked creative flow, or fear. When the image is reversed, it's the hand drops the wand and ideas slip away. It could be a match that got wet before it starts. Your spark is still there. It's just waiting for the right moment to breathe. Delayed before ignition, or it tells you that energy is building, but the patience or clarity is needed before the movement. For example, if you want to start a new art project, but then you sit down with your paintbrush and just nothing is flowing.
Mm-hmm. But moving on to the Two of Wands, I feel like this one is the cosmic crossroads. Mm-hmm. So if you look at the picture in the Rider deck, this figure is standing on top of a castle wall, and one wand is literally bolted. And that reminds me of safety. It's like set in stone. It's your past, your comfort zone. Mm-hmm. It's like the old foundation. And in his other hand, he's holding a globe. It's almost like you hold the whole world in your hands. Mm-hmm. And then there's another wand in his grip. So it's pointing outwards towards the mountains and the deserts and the ocean and all of that. But he is safe inside the walls, but his eyes are looking outward towards the horizon. This is kind of like the moment of fire and crossroads. So one part of you is saying, stay where it's safe, procrastinate. And the other one is saying, step out and see the world. Set it on fire with your passion and your dreams. The Two of Wands is straight up about choice. In its upright position, the fire of vision turning into direction. So you're holding the world in your hands. What are you going to do with it? Mm-hmm. You're going to keep circling around the same walls, or are you going to go out there?
Yeah. In reverse, it means fear of the unknown, or poor planning, indecision, or, procrastination. And in the image, when you reverse it, It is the world slips from the grasp. It could be a foot on the gas, but you're still in park. You've seen the vision, felt the pull, and even mapped the path, but something in you is gripping the old world. Don't let the comfort of control keep you from the magic of movement. A good memory hook for that would be like vision shrinks. It's like when you want to get out of your relationship, but you're comfortable. And it's just easier to stay.
Yeah, so the Two of Wands is literally the crossroads of the deck. It's like stay in your safety zone or step out and claim your life. See what's out there. All right.
Three of Wands.
We're moving into the Three of Wands. So in this deck, he's standing on top of a cliff and he's holding one wand while the other two wands are planted in the ground behind him. And so he looks over the ocean as ships start sailing across the water, heading towards new places, new lands, new ideas. Those wands in the earth are like the roots. It's like the foundation. It's the rituals that you already set. And the ships are representing the energy that you released already. So it's kind of like the magic moving beyond you.
Yeah.
I think of this card as the spell, you've already cast it. You struck the match, you've lit the candle, and now the flame is taking life of its own. And so Spirit is saying your fire is already in motion. Just trust that the universe is going to carry it where you want it to go. So the Three of Wands is the confidence that you have after you've cast a spell or a ritual and you're like, I don't have to do anything else. Like Spirit's got me.
Yeah.
You know, I have trust in my own power.
Yes.
So it's all about expansion and manifestation and unfolding in divine timing.
Yeah. In reverse, it means delays, obstacles, lack of foresight, or disappointment. And when the image is reversed, you're staying at the shore because you doubt the ships will ever come back. An arrow is already released, flying unseen, but true. So don't lose faith in your direction and trust the horizon. What you've set in motion is unfolding, even if you can't see it. Controlling all the pieces is a good memory hook for that one. And it's like planning a spell, like you said, and digging it up the next day to see if it worked instead of letting it work its magic.
Yeah, trust yourself on this one. Yeah. Now we're moving into the Four of Wands. You'll see the four wands in the ground, and it looks like a celebration. It's like this sacred archway. I look at it as 1111, divine timing. And behind them, there's people dancing with happiness. And there's a castle in the background. And this is an image of a foundation in a community and a celebration. It's where this fire has become more stable. It's like those sparks becoming something you can actually live inside of. So the Four of Wands is straight up happiness. It's the sacred pause to honor how far you've really come. This is like the wedding or the homecoming or the soul tribe gathering. It's the moment of realizing, damn, I created this. I really did this shit. The Four says your fire isn't just a spark or an idea anymore. It's a sanctuary, like a circle of celebration, like a temple. You've created this. Be proud of yourself. And maybe it's moving into a new home or celebrating a milestone, a new love or something like that. But your spirit is basically saying dance in your victory because this moment right now is holy.
Yeah. But reverse.
Right.
It means canceled celebration, instability, or forcing signs. And the image reverse is the garland collapses. The vibes off, cleanse, reset, and realign before you call it home. A good message for that is you can't grow on shaky ground. And a good memory hook is rocky foundation. Telling the kids it's a fun day, even when they're miserable and you're forcing it.
Yeah. Let's bring in the Five of Wands.
This
I
card.
love this one, though. So a lot of people fear this one, but we like it. So there are five people and they're clashing. And it looks like they're like a bunch of witches, like clashing their wands together or like sword fighting kind of. It looks chaotic, even funny if you look at it from a certain perspective, because nobody's really winning. But that's kind of the point. This isn't a battlefield, it's a training ground. So it's like the coven arguing over who stirs the cauldron or siblings fighting outside in the yard or whatever. The card is about alchemy of conflict. Spirit is basically saying in this card that friction creates growth. So without the sparks, the blade never sharpens. Yes, it's conflict and it's messy, but it's also how we grow. So every argument makes you quicker, makes you smarter, makes you faster. Imagine you have a bunch of siblings and they're all arguing and fighting and trying to be the best. It's not in a hurtful way. It's making everybody else stronger.
Yeah.
So it's almost leveling you up with that energy.
Yeah. Well, reversed, it can mean avoidance of conflict or inner struggle, suppressed anger. When the image is reversed, the fighting turns inward. A storm settles after the clash of lightning, or the conflict is cooling, so choose peace, not pride. A good memory hook for that is the battle is bottled up. For example, instead of arguing with your coworker, you stew in silence, you resent them more and talk behind their backs, and you start to be petty.
Yeah, that can turn into real pettiness, backstabbing, and all of that stuff. The basic meaning of that is like, don't run from the fight, learn from it.
Yes.
Boss up from whatever is coming your way.
Exactly.
So the Six of Wands. This one is about victory energy. It's like, yes, bitch, you did that shit. It's the card where your fire is still on full display. And Spirit is telling you to stand up and celebrate without apologizing for it. You can see that basically in this deck, he's riding on a white horse. And I feel like riding on a high horse,
Okay.
kind of energy. So it's not a quiet win. It's like where you're publicly seen and celebrated for whatever you've done. It's a parade after the battle. Like you've worked so hard to accomplish something in your life and you're finally walking the victory.
Instead of a walk of shame, it's a walk of victory.
Yeah, the walk of victory.
Yeah.
It's confidence. Like you did this, you put the work in, you faced the test, and now the universe is putting the crown on your head. So it's like your community is clapping for you, your magic is paying off, your fire is being recognized finally, like maybe a promotion or finally getting credit for something that you've done, your magic, your art, or whatever it is. It's not time to shrink. Like it's not conceited for you to accept what the universe is offering you. Stand tall, ride high, hold your head up. Let them celebrate you because you earned every single bit of that.
But in reverse, it's a fall from grace, self-doubt, lack of recognition, imposter syndrome. When the image is reversed, the laurel crown slips off. Like a crown is too heavy to wear. The message is validation fades and stand tall without applause. Kind of like bombing for a stand-up comic.
Right?
A good memory hook for this card would be chasing clout when it's in reverse. An example, like buying a car you can't afford to look like you have money.
Oh, yeah.
I feel like we all know some people that are stuck in that cycle.
Yeah. In the Seven of Wands image, you see this person gripping his wand and he's holding off 6 more coming from below him. So he's on top of this mountain. And what that means is he has basically leveled up. He's ascended. He's advanced. And from this vantage point, he can see everything that's coming. So it's kind of like saying, keep your grass short so you can spot the snakes.
Okay.
So the 7 is awareness. It's all about defense and power from above. The 7 of Wands is Spirit basically saying, you've earned this high ground. Now you have to protect it like your life depends on it, because sometimes it really does. And success attracts challengers. The higher you climb, the more people try to pull you back down. But being up here means that you can see the game more clearly now. So you know who's coming, you know what's real. And it's also about boundaries. Spirit's message is saying, you fought to ascend. Don't let anybody drag you back down.
In reverse, it can mean overwhelmed, giving up, being defensive without cause. And when the image is reversed, the fighter topples down the mountain. It's like a warrior lowering its shield mid-battle. Not every battle deserves your energy. Choose peace over proving you're right. A good memory hook for that is the walls crumbling down. It's like you defend your ideas too aggressively and people stop listening, leaving you feeling isolated. But don't give up.
Right, moving on to the 8 of Wands. I love this one because there's not much to it. It's very simple. There's wands flying through the sky. There's no people, there's no horses. It's just pure momentum. And this is like lightning speed. It's spirit moving without resistance. It's basically opening portals and channeling. It's spirit saying, get ready because your downloads are coming in hot. It's like infinite energy and divine messages at rapid speed. Green lights everywhere. It's text, phone calls, opportunities, synchronicities, numbers, angel numbers, just everything is coming at you. All the things that you've been manifesting are finally breaking loose and they're rushing towards you. So there's no more waiting. There's no more blockages. This is like a cosmic acceleration.
Yeah. In reverse, though, it means delays, frustration, miscommunication, or even feeling overwhelmed. And the wands, instead of coming in hot, they stall midair, like a storm grounding a fight. The message here is patience, and the memory hook is divine pause. So, for example, a single mom focuses on her to-do list, and because she's focusing on all of that, she misses the signs from the universe.
Yeah, I like that. 9 of Wands. This is the wounded warrior. So in this deck, it shows a bandaged person, and he's leaning on the wand. And he's still standing up, but it's hard for him because he's hurt. So with 8 more wands lined up behind him, it's almost like a fortress. So he's scared, but his eyes are fierce, right? This is the survivor. This is the one who refuses to give up. So the 9 of Wands is spirit saying, you're so close. Don't you dare give up now. Think of it as being 9 centimeters dilated when you're about to give birth, right? You've already gone through all the contractions, the pain, and you're standing right at the edge of birthing something new. It hurts. It's heavy. And you've been tested. But it's also the moment right before the miracle happens. The 9 says, you're built for this. This is what you came here for. What do you mean you're going to stop now?
Yeah.
We're going to breathe and we're going to push through this. It's the breakthrough.
Yes. But reverse, it means stalling labor, doubts, paranoia, refusing to let go, or unnecessary defensiveness. With the image reverse, the wounded warrior is trapped by his own walls. It's like he's running on empty. You're exhausted. Rest in strength and not surrender. A good memory hook for that is collapsed warrior. And a good example is running a marathon and giving up on the last leg.
Yes. Let's see. Let's go into the 10 of Wands now. So in the deck, he's standing under the weight of 10 wands. Like it's too intense and heavy for him. It is a lot. So his back is bent and his arms are full, but he is moving forward. So this card is about burdens and responsibility and the cost of carrying the fire. The 10 of Wands is spirit saying, yes, you've birthed this new reality. Now, can you handle it? You've manifested a job or love or the home or the dream or whatever it is. But with blessings comes responsibilities. This card is about carrying the weight of your success. It's like holding that newborn, beautiful, sacred baby. But it's also about sleepless nights and heavy lifting and spirit saying, don't give up. Every step forward is worth it. You're carrying your destiny into completion.
Yeah. But in reverse, it represents burning out, refusing responsibilities, and collapse. And the image, when it's reversed, a man staggers and drops the wands. A fire burning out from carrying too much fuel. The message there is it's time to lay down your burdens. Not everything is yours to carry. A good memory hook is lighten to rise. For example, you're so overworked at the business that you manifested that you give up on it instead of seeing it through.
Giving that baby up for adoption.
I know, right?
Yeah. So the Page of Wands. So in this deck, the Page of Wands is standing in the desert and he's holding his wand and he's staring at it like it's literally the most magical thing he's ever seen. And so even though the land looks really like barren and plain, the page sees possibility. It's like a blank canvas for the page. It's usually youthful. And it's that playful curiosity and wanting to explore energy. The Page of Wands is the beginning of an adventure. It's the witch apprentice. It's the seeker or the soul who just picked up their wand and cannot wait to see what they can do with it. So it's all about curiosity and inspiration and trying new shit just to see what happens, like playing with your magic. So the page is basically saying you don't need to have all of the answers right now. Just bring your magic wand, bring that fire, and whatever it is, whether it's new love or art or a new business or a new spell, it's all about playing and discovering what you can actually do with that.
Yeah, the passion of it. Yeah. Reversed, it could mean immaturity, recklessness, false starts, or lack of direction. It's still that youthful, playful energy, but it's when kid is careless. In the image, the youth fumbles the wands like a toy. It's like an arrow shot without aim. The message there is the spark is there, but the fear is distraction, and it keeps it from burning. A good memory hook is childish spark to remember that card by. And a good example is you impulsively start a podcast, buy all your gear, and lose interest after one episode.
Yeah.
Glad we didn't get this card.
As people, we have a tendency of getting an idea with that Eight of Wands energy, and then we get really excited about it, and then it's too hard or too complicated, and we just let it go. So,
Yeah.
I feel that.
Yeah.
The Knight of Wands is one of my favorite cards because it's BDE for sure. Big dick energy, if you don't know what that means. He's charging in on this fiery horse, and the wand is blazing in his hand, and he's got all this armor on, and there's salamanders all over it. And this is about pure fire in motion. So it's like restless and magnetic. If this card had a zodiac sign stamped on it, it would definitely be a Sagittarius. So upright, the Knight of Wands is a Sagittarius man energy all the way. Big dick energy, fearless, charm, restless adventure. He bursts into your life with like charisma that lights the room on fire. He's the lover who basically sweeps you off of your feet. He's the friend who says, fuck it, let's go. I'm down to ride. He's also a visionary. This card is all about like travel, adventure, passion, love affairs, and just basically raw inspiration and motion, depending on how you're reading it.
Well, in reverse, it can mean impulsiveness, anger, scattered energy, or even arrogance. And when the image is reversed, the knight crashes off of his horse. It's like a wildfire with no direction. It's all impulse, no focus. A good memory hook is the fact that the knight falls off the horse. Yeah. A good example is you rush into a relationship passionately, but it ends just as quick. It's love bombing.
Love bombing.
Love bombing.
Yeah. So the Knight of Wands is the Sagittarius archetype, but it's also the wildfire starter. So it's like be bold, magnetic, be free, and don't waste your flame on dead ends. Aim your arrow with intention, and your fire will take you farther than you could dream.
Yes.
All right, moving on. We are on the Queens now. All right. So this is big witch energy.
Yeah.
In the Queen of Wands, she's sitting on her throne with a sunflower in one hand and a wand in the other one. And she's got her little black cat at her feet, right? So she's glowing and magnetic and untouchable. This is basically Leo energy in its purest form. It's that radiant fire that pulls the world into orbit. The Queen of Wands is pure big witch energy. She doesn't chase, she attracts. So her confidence is basically effortless. Her power is magic and magnetic. She's sensual, she's creative, she's charismatic. And the Queen says, own your throne. She walks in her power. Stand in your sex, stand in your magic, stand in your fire. Because when you do, the universe bends to that frequency. So she's the witch who lights candles and watches blessings show up at her door. She doesn't go out and try to get anything. She attracts it.
Yes. But in reverse, it can mean jealousy, insecurity, and hidden manipulation. The image, when it's reversed, is the queen's warmth turns to shadow and ice. It's like a candle burning low behind closed curtains. You've dimmed your light. And then remember, confidence is your magic. A good memory hook is knocked off the pedestal.
Oh, yeah.
And then a good example is a friend supports you to your face, but secretly envies your success and undermines you.
Yeah, upright. She's like, I command, I don't beg for anything. She's literally the sun in human form. She's got that Leo energy, Perfect.
Yeah.
Now let's move into the kings. The King of Wands. The King of Wands in this deck, he's sitting on his throne. He's got a wand in his hand and salamanders curling on his robe. And those are symbols of transformation and fire mastery. So he doesn't look frantic or chaotic or anything like that. He looks steady and commanding. This is for sure Aries. This is about leadership and vision and authority. So when it's upright, the King of Wands is like Spirit saying, lead with fire, but lead with wisdom. He's like the empire builder. This is the guy that you want when you're building a business or dream. And so he's like the visionary boss who sees the long game. He doesn't act reckless like the Sag energy, or he's not really magnetic per se, like the Leo glow. This is Aries at its highest. It's about courage and strategy and authority. So the king is like, I'm not playing small. Step into your throne. Your fire was never meant to be a spark. It was meant to be a torch that lights the way for other people. So whether it's in business, relationships, or spiritual leadership, this is the master of passion turned into legacy.
In reverse, it could turn into tyranny or ego, impulsive leadership or ruthlessness. And when the image is reversed, the king abuses his throne.
Ego trips.
A good metaphor is like a fire without containment, or power means nothing without patience. Lead, don't dominate. A great memory hook for this card is leader becomes dictator, and an example would be Hitler or Trump.
Yeah.
All right, that's that whole suit in about 30 minutes. Thank you all for being a part of this.
Yeah. Next week, we're going to be talking about pentacles.
Yes.
Coins.
Yes,
Your money. Get in
coins,
the
your
bag.
money. So
yes.
stay tuned. I believe that is all the tea we have to spill for this episode. And as always, remember to keep your minds open.
Namaste, bitches.